Whew. Oh, my heart's beating like a rabbit. It is 9 p.m. Whew. October the 8th, 2024. And I just want to let you know that I'm okay. And the guy is gone with his bike and all. So yeah, it was briefly on, but I made it private. It's a private video now on hand for the police to observe and so forth about the crack dealing and drugs going on around the area. And as I speculated before years ago on YouTube videos, if you check them carefully, I did mention there was some weird stuff going a few doors down. That is when the neighbor OD'd was around hanging there. And then he's dead. Back and forth, the dealer down my floor and everything. But at least I got one piece of evidence that there is a dealer two houses down, which a few houses down beside the building, which I suspected and sensed and knew in the first place. I knew there was drugs going on in that house. I knew this person was involved in drugs. I knew it. I just need the evidence. So yeah, that's kind of scary. My heart's racing from. But then again, I need more evidence, and we got some more hints of what's going on. And these people are birds of a feather that flock together. And I know how many times I told you guys, all these people do the drugs. All these people do trafficking. All these people work together. So as one piece of evidence, the police have interrogated him about and questioned. And the video that I made private now has proven him coming in with the crack and him admitting that he was going through all my stuff, checking things out. What was he looking for? Casing it out for the drug dealers, casing out for the prostitute, drug trafficker, everyone, these people all flock together to try to make me look bad when they are the problem. Now, it's one piece of evidence done, and there's much more to go. Still kind of shaking, my heart's kind of racing because of the adrenaline. And hello again, Dave in Bangor. That's a pretty good piece of evidence we got there. Oh, my heart's racing. And that's what I do. Remember I told you they do anything, try to coerce you into human trafficking, prostitution, or mess you up? Like I said in the video before, they will be nice to you, give you food, and they'll start doing drugs. They won't leave. Or they'll try to get you into, coerce you into sexual favors. The neighbor at the vent upstairs, I heard this morning, making bets with somebody, $50, that he will sleep me if they get me drunk. They're making bets. That is sexual coercion, that is sexual harassment, and that is not a game, it's exploitation. Again, as I said in videos, Indigenous people are being victimized more than ever by drug traffickers, human traffickers, and so forth. And I got a piece of the puzzle already unfolded with the police, which they shall know ASAP. Everything. It's on video, and Dave knows that. Thank you, Dave. Hey, Poozes, how you doing? I had to privatize the other video quickly so I can give it to the police because I mentioned some names and I don't want to be reported. So the police will know exactly what I'm talking about and so forth. It's for their eyes only, and I'll contact a officer ASAP about that. One piece of the puzzle solved. And also have proved conspiracy and defamation and drug trafficking and so forth going on in the building and the house a few doors down. Obviously, that's happening, and they're defaming my good name, saying I am the problem when they are the problem. How the tenant worker refused to come over before the assault happened. How everything that's provable as well. How she blocked me because I'm telling her about all the harassment and drugs going on. Is she involved in that too? Is she not? Why'd she block me? Is she racist? Is it racism? Or are they protecting the drug dealers and human traffickers? Or just plain racism? What is it about? So it's another thing to look into as well. But yeah, that's one piece of evidence, very important piece of evidence, and so forth. And now we have a big lead about the drug traffickers around this area and on this floor. That's why no people are coming over here anymore. They're going to this place now. That makes sense. So the police have a very good lead, and the harassment is probably going to escalate. But unless they want to dig their own grave more, I shall record everything, as I always do. And they say I'm lying. It's all lies with me. Well, I've got a piece of the evidence and piece of the puzzle filled in for you guys to prove they are the liars. They are the defamers. And they're saying things up to make me look bad. And there you go. He was reluctant to leave. He should have left and said he's sorry. He did. But busted, buddy. Busted. There you go. So, yeah. That's one big piece of evidence which will get the sinkhole down all these troublemakers. And they have no idea they're messing with. Ever since one troublemaker moved in, like a virus, it spread all over. And now we got more evidence than ever, including one big piece for the police to solve. So there you go. Drugs are shoved from the guy down the hall, down to the house beside us, near us. Where are you guys going to shuffle your drugs now? You're going to shuffle them somewhere else desperately. Maybe the ex-boyfriend that she's seeing? If he does that, he's in deep trouble. The ex-white beard, if you dare try to shuffle the drugs to him or have it there, you're in big trouble too, because that's going to be the next person they're going to check into. Believe me. Like a domino effect, you guys just dug your own grave. And charges will be laid, and very probably a lawsuit for Osage not doing a damn thing after all these years, videos I have, and there's one piece of evidence which totally could crack the whole case open. It is only the beginning. It is only the beginning. You drug dealers, you drug traffickers, you hookers here, you're going down, and your drugs too. Like I said, you should have left me alone a long time ago instead of destroying my life, terrorizing me, making me lose my job by terrorizing me over all these years. You should have left me alone. But this one woman started the whole thing pieced together. It's all because of this one person. This has gone down like a pack of cards for them because of this one person. And that is the troublemaker who started the whole thing in motion. So what do you say about that, my friends? I'm glad to be what I'm doing. I'm going to keep pushing on. And nothing's going to stop me from bringing these losers and Osage, the Ottawa community housing, down. They should have done something to help me instead of protecting these drug trafficking and some of these drug trafficking losers, which is now more than ever evident. And a possible another home takeover might have been prevented as well. Because it's not the first time someone came with drugs and refused to leave, and so forth, or was hesitant to leave, and so forth. So there you go. I'm glad to do what I did. And this whole gang of idiots should go down like a deck of cards. All because there's one person. So let's get everyone's in the chat there. Pammy, Pooh Sisters, Dave, and so forth. Good to see you all. Things have been tough because of the crazy drug dealing, drug trafficking labels, and they say it's all lies. Well, I just got evidence tonight. It's more than otherwise. And that rhymes. You know it. I'm a poet. I don't even know it. Now I'm in a good mood again. My idea was stolen coincidentally, too, as well. They're all thieves. They're all thieves and liars. And they're telling them that I am. They're hoarding stuff in the hallway, a bunch of clothes by the elevator. At first, I heard in front of her place. Then, when I came home, it was from my place. Then, in front of my other neighbor's place, right in front of his door. Now it seems to be back in her place. It was by the elevator. But if these clothes have bed bugs, and this person is a hoarder, goes collecting clothes and garbage goes in garbage and everything. And she has them all in there. I don't think this community housing wants any bed bugs. It's going to be spread all over the place if they don't do something soon. I called the property manager last Thursday, and nothing has been done. I called the safety services first. They referred me to the property manager, and not one thing has been done to deal with this hoarder troublemaker. And of course, they all protect each other, and they all probably blame me. But I'm going to get a lawyer. I'm going to prove they're lying, and it's her bringing that stuff in. And you guys want to hoard bed bugs coming in here when I am the one who called last Thursday? And believe me, it's all provable. Do not lie about me, guys. Do not defame my name. Do not demo traffic drugs and say I'm a troublemaker. Do not say that I'm a whore. Do not say I'm a prostitute, because you guys are troublemakers. These neighbors. You, my chat friends, know me very well. People who know me really well in the church, people know well at other places, know me. I'm not dealing with a bunch of criminals who defame my name, conspire together to cause more trouble. That is conspiracy as well, which is even more trouble and more years in prison. All the charges leading up to what is now, they're in big, big trouble, including the community housing here. There's some big trouble for negligence, racism, and so forth. Possibly aiding and abetting drug traffickers, possibly as well. Who knows? Human trafficking, prostitution. Considering they had a sexual harassment charge lawsuit before that too, so it makes sense that they were protecting a bunch of prostitutes and everything too, and going against someone trying to go against them. It makes sense, but this is only speculation. But we got one thing proven already and admitted, and it's going to be provable even more. The drug trafficking is definitely happening here. So, yeah. That's one step in the right direction. And they can be charged for conspiracy, or how should I say it? Other charges can be made. The police know probably charges more specifically, but they know there's going to be a slew of charges against these troublemakers. So, yeah. Woohoo! That's one step. This warrior is not going to stop fighting. Keep pushing on. Keep pushing on. Thank God for video evidence. And I gotta report the missing ID and so forth, and the missing bus pass and the missing new health card, which possibly could be from this guy who was here. So identity fraud is also another thing that we should talk about. But right now, I just want to talk about defamation, conspiracy, and people aiding and abetting criminals and drug trafficking, and discrimination and racism. I'm talking about that right now, and the evidence that I have so far have on video, which are now privatized for the police. So yeah, they are the liars, and they're in big trouble spreading lies about me, spreading the truth about them. I'm not going to take it. English people are not going to take it. Racism is more rampant than ever, all over, more than ever. And believe me, the good English people are not going to take it anymore. They're just not going to take it. And nothing's going to stop me from fighting. And that's very good. Yeah. So, yeah. This should be dealt with once for all. The transfer should have been dealt with a long time ago before the assault, which is proven in court of law with emails and the fact she was going to see me, but she never did. And that was live on YouTube as well, when she never showed up, never returned my emails, never returned my call. But was going to see another tenant in this building. Who? One of these troublemakers here? The records will say, because I have the exact date. If the case pertains to now, I'm sure it can backtrack years back as well. Something pertains to now, you can go back 10 years from now. So you guys are fucked. It's only the beginning. Do not mess with the Ottawa Wanderer. So I want to tell this message to all you people out there and my fans too. Keep fighting. As an officer told me, I still remember and always will, keep pushing on. Even though things might seem hopeless or overwhelming, like they're going to win. And the psychological abuse, the bullying, the sexual abuse, the sexual coercion, the bets they are making about doing an indigenous person and so forth, well, that's going to be dealt with. But yeah, you guys all remember the things that happened the past 4 years, and you guys know what's what, because you know the story and you saw me in bad shit before over the years. This should have been dealt with a long time ago. A long time ago. But the main thing is I'm dealing with it now. And I see you guys are really having a great evening chatting together. If my problems didn't happen in the bank, I'd have probably gone to the movies or something, maybe. I don't know. Apparently the Joker 2 was a flunk, apparently, with Lady Gaga as the co-star. But apparently it was a big flunk this weekend, eh, guys? I hope Alien Romulus is still on. But if not, I guess I'll see it when it's streaming. But yeah. Thank you, Pooh Scissors. And finally, I got some real evidence about things and so forth that happened. And in the background, you can see him doing that. And he was hesitant to leave. And he was checking through all my stuff when he was here without permission. So what was he doing casing for? What was he looking for? I don't know. I'm pretty sure he probably stole my ID, actually, when I think about it. I won't be surprised. So I've told the policeman lost ID. They've looked into these troublemakers. And 2 others, too, who were here. And that's about the only suspects I have right now in mind since the ID went missing. But I'm pretty sure it's these guys here in the building who did it. But they have checked the other 2 as well, just as a precaution. Just kind of like, check it out, move on, check it out, move on. Like Pac-Man, waka waka waka, check it out, that's waka waka waka. Until you get a power pill and get those ghost monsters chasing you into blue, scared, screaming ninnies and chop them up and send their eyeballs racing to the jail bars. I know that's a good way of putting it. That kind of just popped in my head, but it's pretty cool. Huh? So yeah, flawless. That is me. That was absolutely flawless of me what I did. So I really gotta watch my back more than ever, especially with this other vehicle that is a drug dealer. Lives 2 houses down. That's why no one's coming here anymore. They all work together. Birds of a feather. So there you go, my friends. I have it for you. And it's good to see everyone chatting around and so forth. It's cool. So yeah, I think that's about it for now. I have to get up early tomorrow morning and deal with the lost ID and so forth. And yeah, I may have to wait in a month to get my money, or get my ID to get my money. I'm telling you one thing. After the problems I have and conflicts I had with the bank, with new staff, new management, which totally has no customer service regard for customer. Well, bye-bye. Besides that, the fees were too high and so forth anyway. And bad customer service as well. Well, bye-bye. So Pooh Scissors, Dave and Pammy J, and everyone else listening and watching or lurking, whatever, have a great night. And for those who are trying to bring me down, you guys better watch out. It's not Santa Claus coming to town, but the Ottawa Wanderer is coming to town. A little bit earlier than scheduled. And now I'm in a great mood. Take care, make rich. Love you all. Justice rules. Truth rules. And eventually shall come through. Have a great night, all. Talk to you soon.